welcome back everyone. Day 2 of the Scorpion Fighter build. We ought to wrap this one up today. Pretty nice, straightforward, simple build. Fun little things, sort of, not my normal, but I think I saw it and sort of it intrigued me. But if you're new here, this is what I do. I buy these kits and build them step by step, mostly in real time. You can see all my successes and all my failures and how I hopefully fix those inevitable failures as they come up. Upload daily and just trying to have a good time. We're not solving the world's problems, we're just building silly little models and having fun. If you see any kits or builds or sets or anything you want me to build, feel free to drop in the comments. I'm always looking to add on to my list, and I've got the most intelligent audience on YouTube because y'all provide me with nothing but the best options. I'm actually going to start going through and burning up, purchasing some on the list pretty quick here, the next couple of days, or probably over this weekend. So if you've made a suggestion in the last couple of months, keep your eyes open because we should be running into them pretty quickly. Without being further ado, let's get on to building our Scorpion Fighter. So we'll need you in a second. Right now we're building, I guess it's more missile launchers. Looks pretty straightforward. Just these guys in here. Now this one is not, the instructions aren't great, but I gotta give credit where credit's due. This is they've really been, the pieces fit really well. You know, I think they fit the way they're designed too. I had one little problem last night, but otherwise they fit really good, feel snug. I don't think I gotta worry about. I'm not planning on having to glue anything at this point. I think it had, those wings was a little loose, but I don't think they're going anywhere. And these sort of, and also after I got done last night, I checked the Temu listing I bought it from, and you probably don't want to buy that one because it's up to like $30. But I did a quick search on Scorpion Fighter on there, and you can get them for $11 to $15, and anywhere in between on those. So it's I think it's one of those that's going to have a wide variety of prices. So I sort of leave it up to you to find your own. Okay, these guys. But there is, like I said, there's a bunch of sellers that are selling this thing. It's a 2-pack with a little dragon statue most of the time. Let's see here. Okay, so we go in that way with it. Okay, that's that. Do this. Yeah, bottom one probably easier to do, maybe. And I'll have you face in the mirror image of this. Okay. So now, okay. The instructions are backwards and forwards a couple of times. Yeah, okay. Straightforward. Just going in on the slot into that slot. Under the wing, it looks like, maybe. It's a little tricky on getting the pressure in on these things now. Okay, that sort of lines up on the end there. Or that one did. Let's hope this one does too. Yeah. I don't want to break anything, so I'm not going crazy with the pressure on that. Little axle in there in the middle. Yeah, there's our, I think our fully armed now. So, now, that's my spot. Alright, okay, there it is. Okay, so, got another batch of fairly, this is one of those, not super complicated, but I think it's complicated enough that it's definitely going to do some, okay, no printing on, make sure I get the ones with printing separated. Okay. Those are the ones that go on top, I think. front, tail section. I think it's all. Yeah, okay, so let's do our, I think these are our thrusters first. So. Should be. Okay. So, one pair. Okay. Yeah. The other side. Yep. Let's see how. Okay, so these. Let's get the top. So these are going to go. Let's see. Don't have. Oh yeah, I got a picture over here. But then I'm going to go in like that. Okay, so that should be. Yeah, I shouldn't be able to get this wrong because it's. Yeah. Shouldn't be able to. Famous last words from me. The way they're printed, they should force you to assemble them correctly as long as you don't goof up too bad, which always a possibility with me. Really snug fit, so that's a good thing. Tool over here, get some real pressure down on these, make sure they're all seated well. It looks like I put the middle one in upside down. Didn't realize there was a right side up and upside down on this one. But there is, okay. And I think that's okay. Okay. Yeah. And that's where that lip here lines up pretty much perfectly with that one, so I'm hoping the other one does too. Oh, the veneer out of there. Clean that up. Alright. Now, it should be. No, these are the exact same thing. Okay. And I do a little bit longer on there, so it lines up pretty good through there as well. So it's hard to apply the pressure because it's empty on the back here, sort of hollow. But got my clamp here. Should be able to, a good place to grab it to pressure apply it. Alright. Now here to make our. So I'm assuming it's supposed to be a thruster. Nice tight seal on the front. Love it. Yeah. Let's see, make sure we get them all facing the right way the first time on this one. Okay, so that's the longer side, so I'll do in here. cooperation. Okay, got one side. Let's just flip it now. All right. And you're gonna be on that side. Okay. Yeah. You got the long side at the bottom. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm pretty sure you can't assemble that wrong. I'm sure I would have done it if you could. All the way in. Nice tight box on the end. All right. Now, what I think is going to be a slightly more straightforward build. There's our tail fin section. You go in here, it looks like. It's hard to tell from the picture which end is up. I think it's this one. It looks like it's got 2 notches on it, so I think this is supposed to be the upper side, so that, yeah. Likewise on this one is even worse. No, it's got, okay, it's got the notch goes above tail fin here. Okay, so we're put these guys go in here. Nope. Yeah, a little notch out up there. See if this works as good as I hope it will. Now slide you in between. That should lock those guys in place. And line up back there. Nice and tight there. And on top, acceptable tightness, I'd say. Cool. And we got you. All right. Now, set to the side and mount up our landing skids. Yeah. So, underneath the bottom here, get you. Getting harder to find a place to put a grip in here. Alright, landing skids in place. I think I'm going to go ahead and mount these guys in too. Oh, what's this? Are they supposed to? They skipped the part. This guy goes on here. So, yeah. So it looks like that. That. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and mount this up while I got it sitting right here. This should slide you in the tail section, let's see. Okay, no, that was supposed to. I had it right. Okay. All right. Now all we got left is our rotors, which appears are going to be pretty. I'm not sure if it's going to be that bad, but a lot more pieces. Again, pieces. There should be 2 of those. These guys are the same, different. One of these had, I think just one of them had black, so I'm assuming that's supposed to be the top one. You guys are both painted black on one side. Okay, let's see here. Looks like, start off with this one, I believe. I do sort of leave it up to you to. They just got the pictures. They don't really say do this first, that first. Other side of our shaft, and these guys are gonna flip around. Clearance on both of those. I need a little more oomph on this side, I think. I think it moved. Yeah. Okay, really snug in this corner, or on the edge there maybe. Maybe it's just that. Okay, so we got our liner in place on there. Okay, so obviously these guys we gotta, how does it go? Okay, it's gonna drop down onto our, okay, I thought it was gonna lay on top of it. Our picture lines up good too, that's nice. This comes up from the bottom. And even with this, it feels snug. I don't think that's going anywhere. Do I have supposed to? Yes. Oh, okay. I just missed. Okay, this one goes on here. Let's see, that's going to be the outside this way, so let's have the black showing. I think it's that one. It may not be. Oh, it's a little bit. Okay, it's a little bit bigger, so yeah. Okay, maybe it's not that one. I thought these were the same. Ant. Okay, so there's one. That one must be. No, these. I think I got them mixed up. That one's slightly bigger too. So these guys are all the same. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So going here. These caps onto that. Supposed to going in, I think. A little, I think that's as far as it's going to go. Maybe a little too snug on that one. Okay. That. You drop through one of these. Another one here, below it. But we'll, looks like they're going to actually spin. And you, okay, onto our this thing. Okay. Moves a little bit, but still does sort of function. When we do the second one, I'm sure this will go much smoother. And the same thing up from the bottom. Ooh, you know what might work better? Just thought of. Put our peg together first. And then pump it in. No, I think that's just, I don't know if it's going to show, it's just got a little gap at the bottom there. I think that's just, that may just be within the tolerances of it. Okay, same. I'm thinking, I was going to see it from the top, so I'm going to go this away with it. Because we're going to be looking, that's what we're going to see it most of the time. Oh yeah, I'm going to swap that out for one of the other ones. Mixed them up. We're in there. Now, ease you in. Opposite side. There. Should, in theory, be able to get that tightened up there. Not easily. Let's see. Hold on. I don't know if this a big clamp's gonna be enough to reach it in that cross set. Okay, barely. Give it a little bit of pressure. See what happens. Yeah, yep. Okay. Tight enough that top one's not spinning no more. Okay, yeah, it does. I think I'm just going to try and spread them out. Alright. Yeah, got a good, nice snug fit all the way through. Alright. Engine number 1 is done. I think they're going to be, yeah, goes with our this little thing forward, so you just do that central axle. You know what? I can it's snug. Go in here. I don't know how I'm going to get the pressure on the other side, but that's how I'm doing that one. Here, through there. All right. Now let's do that one more time, and that'll wrap us up. Okay. That's the bigger one, I think. Yeah. Yeah, just, I think they're just a little bit smaller on the underside. And there's the gap. Okay. Okay. Is in place first off. And around one more time. Alright, top with our little picture there. Alright, bottom color. I do think that helped a little bit to make this up first. Let's see. Put this on so I don't get them mixed up here. I just realized I put this one on. I didn't put the black one on top on the last one, so I'll not do that here too. Make sure they do match up. Nope. Yeah, that's right. On first. Oh, yeah, they're still not sinking all the way in. There's still a nice gap there, so I think that's just how it's made. And you're going to be that way, so I want the black up. Alright, now C2. And that one went together much easier than the first one. Didn't have to get any extra help with it. Okay, let's sort of spread those out. All the blades showing a little bit. Alright, now it's going to be a bit challenging, I think. Let's see. Let's get that thing onto our... And it will have some movability there. Let's see if we can cooperate. Okay, actually, first, just get that to line up into there. Oh, well, that was much easier than I was expecting. All right, cool. Got a little. And just like that, we have completed our Scorpion fighter. Doodads out of the way, we can take a closer look at her. Oh, very nice. It's actually a good bit bigger than I thought it'd be, the wingspan and everything, but it's still, you know, what's that, Function cockpit. I don't have any characters that scale, I believe, or I'd put one in there. Got our little sensor suite up here, cannons, various missiles all around. Yes, it just sort of struck me. I had the, as a matter of fact, I've got that downstairs. Let me go get. I'm gonna go grab the reason I thought this would be a cool build. Be right back. Okay, this is what I thought of whenever I saw this thing. That's old G.I. Joe Skyhawk. I've lost some of the tail pieces and the used to have some missiles too, but you know, sort of the same principle, single man vertical takeoff thing. I think I would have lost my mind on this thing. You have to have the rotors and everything in it. But I say that was what. My love of this thing is what made me buy this thing, because this was one of my favorite G.I. Joe toys back in the day. But I'd share that with you. You know, otherwise, you know, really, all in all, really solid build. You know, I think it was the twofer with the dragon. You know, I'll do that someday. It would be a nice little palette cleanser. It looks like it's fairly technical, but not overly crazy. That'll be a good one to take a break after a hard project. Let's see. Of course, I thought I was going to do a marble run last night, but these things happen. I think I got that marble run. I got the order for it. It says it was delivered. I'm really bad about keeping track of my stock. I need to get better at that. But I'm digging this one. I think I'll probably put this on display upstairs somewhere, just for a little while, because it tickles my fancy. But anyway, that's enough for tonight. Nice, quick, simple build. I hope it was anyway. It seemed like it wasn't that long. Thanks for watching, everybody. Like, subscribe, comment, complain, share. Do whatever you want to with all that. Be good to one another. Stay safe. And click on a link. There's my channel up there if you want to subscribe. There's my other channel I'm going to do some experimenting on. I got one coming up this weekend on that. This is what YouTube thinks you should be watching. And that's the build to the playlist for this build, which is the other part that I did yesterday. See you tomorrow.